Anybody? Anybody remembers how Balram reached Vrindavan? So Balram was born 1 year before Krishna, and he was transferred from the womb of Devaki to Rohini, right? And Rohini was given shelter by Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan, because Rohini is another wife of Vasudev, who was not in jail, but she was in Vrindavan at that time. So that's how Balram got born in Vrindavan, and then Balram took care of Krishna coming, and Balram always arranges. He's a supreme personality of Godhead in service for Krishna. So he had arranged everything so that when Krishna came, everything is perfect in Vrindavan for his arrival. So that's how Balram and Krishna was in Vrindavan. But then
Prabhuji,
Narada, yes,
Prabhuji, so does that mean Balram was only 1 year, 1 year when Krishna was born?
yes, yes. So now let's come back to this topic where Narada Muni comes, and then he wanted to see Krishna. So he went to Nanda Maharaj's house, and when he saw Krishna without any clothes, little baby boy just born, and everybody, like all the gopis, the older gopis and Yashoda Mai, everybody is just sitting around Krishna. Krishna is just lying there looking at each person, and everybody is enjoying being in the company of the Supreme Lord. He's so attractive, and he's giving sidelong glance to each person. So they are enjoying Krishna's company, and Narada Muni was so happy to see Krishna, taking darshan of Krishna. He was he was so happy to see Krishna, and then he said, "Okay, I've seen Krishna now. Now I have to see Srimati Radharani." So he knew that if Krishna came, Radharani would have also appeared on this earth. So he started going to every house in Vrindavan to find out who would have the supreme personality of Godhead in the feminine form born uh, to accompany Krishna. So he went all the houses, and finally he reached Vrishabhanu Maharaj's house, and he asked, "Hello Maharaj, I'm very happy to see you. Do you have any kids?" And then Vrishabhanu Maharaj bought Sridham, who's the older brother of Radharani. So Sridham came, and Sridham said, Narada Muni saw Sridham, and he was so happy to see him, because Sridham is a great friend of Balram and Krishna. So Narada Muni said, "Oh, your son is very gifted. He will have Krishna and Balram as his very close friends, and they will play together day and night. So this son is so gifted." And then okay, then Narada Muni said, "Okay, thank you, sir, I'm going." And then Vrishabhanu said, "Oh, wait a minute. I have a baby girl also. But this baby girl is hard of hearing. She cannot talk anything, and she's blind also. But she's very beautiful. But I'll show you the baby. Please bless her so that she'll become a normal baby." So Narada Muni said, "Oh, who could that be? A very beautiful girl. Would that be Radharani?" So then Rishabhanu bought the baby girl, and set the baby girl on Narada Muni's lap, and Narada Muni was looking, and he understood that this is none other than Srimati Radharani, because she was the most beautiful female not only in this world but in the entire creation, in the spiritual world and the material world. So Mother Parvati, who is the daughter of Himalayas, is beautiful. In the material world, she's very beautiful, but Srimati Radharani's beauty was even greater than Parvati's beauty, and then she is even more beautiful than any of the queens of Mathura and Dwaraka. So then Narada Muni understood that this beautiful girl is none other than Srimati Radharani. And then Radharani showed her eternal form. Her eternal form is that of a 14-year-old girl in Goloka Vrindavan, in the heaven, above the heaven, in Vaikuntha, in Goloka Vrindavan, where Krishna and Radharani are always there. Her age is always 14 years, 2 months, and 15 days. So she showed that beautiful form to Narada Muni because he was suspecting this is Radharani. So she showed herself, her real form, and then um, Narada Muni immediately fell on his feet and took darshan and paid obeisance to this Supreme Personality. And all her Sakis are her friends. They also manifested there in front of Narada Muni to show that this is the Radharani in in Vaikuntha or Goloka, and and then he saw that he was stunned. He couldn't say anything or do anything. So the Sakis they bought some water and they poured it on Srimati Radharani's feet and then threw some water on Narada Muni's face. And Narada Muni woke up and said, "Oh, I have seen the Supreme Personality uh, in the feminine form, Srimati Radharani," and he was so happy. And when Vrishabhanu came back, he saw that initially he had set the baby on uh, Narada Muni's lap, but then he saw that Narada Muni was taking obeisances of the baby, he's falling on the feet of the baby. And then he said, "Why are you doing that?" Narada Muni said, "Oh, I'll be right back." And he just made some reason, he didn't say anything, and he left. Um, so Vrishabhanu was still sad that he had a beautiful daughter, but the daughter was hard of hearing and was blind. The baby girl, she was not opening her eyes. So then what happened was Krishna. Okay, just before we go there, maybe we'll cover this part in the next class because this is going to be slightly long if we cover this. These are the 8 Sakis of Radha and Krishna. These were the Sakis who manifested in front of Narada Muni. And each person has a name. And if you go to Mayapur, or we recently went to Tirupati, ISKCON, and this is the darshan we would get with all the Ashta Sakis, they are called, the eight very close, intimate friends of Radha and Krishna. So they all have names, and they have many. There are so many details about each one of them. So starting from
Maybe,
yes,
uh, is this the one in Tirupati ISKCON temple?
yes. So if you see the leftmost is Tunga Vidya Saki, and everybody is called Saki is like the friend. So Ashta Saki means Ashta means 8. So the 8, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then there's Radha and Krishna in the middle. So Tunga Vidya is the from going from left. This is Tunga Vidya. Next is Chitra. Next is Champakalata. Then next one is
Amma Tirupati
Lalita.
Pandagabba.
Sorry, Lalita. And then on Radharani side there is Vishaka. We read about Vishaka and Lalita in the previous invocations. They're very close because they are the ones standing closest to Krishna and Radharani, Lalita and Vishaka. So then so okay. So
Maybe,
on yes.
uh,
The,
like I have a doubt, like so many days I had this doubt.
mhm.
Krishna, I've seen Krishna in white color, black color, and in blue color. Which is Krishna's real color?
Oh, Hari Bol, very nice question. It depends on how you want to see Krishna. If you like to see Krishna as a white deity, then you can go to Juhu temple and there Krishna and Radharani are the same color. And then if you go to Mayapur, you'd see Krishna in the blackish form. And then in Goloka Vrindavan and in the pictures, we see Krishna in the blue color. So the black color just represents like the monsoon cloud. It is not the black color of like African American or any of the races in the world. It just shows that Krishna is the color of the fresh monsoon cloud. And uh, whichever you feel best that you like to see Krishna in, you can pick that deity and pay your obeisances. But Krishna is complete; he can take any form he wants, and the blackish form is the most authentic when he appeared in the world, and slightly bluish form is what he is in Goloka Vrindavan, is what I have heard. Very good question. Okay, so then we discussed there's Vishaka, and then there's Induleka, and there is Rangadevi and Sudevi. And Rangadevi and Sudevi are twin sisters on the side of Srimati Radharani, who are standing here. They are twin sisters. Okay, okay, so Ishwarji has raised his hand. Any questions or unknowingly raised your hand? Okay. All right.
Prabhuji, I've actually not raised my hand.
Okay. Okay, no worries. So, so that is we just learned about the Ashtasakis because they showed themselves to Narada Muni. Each person has.
Prabhuji, Ashtasakis means the friends of Srimati Radharani, right?
Yes, yes.
So all these are Radharani's friends.
Yes, yes. Krishna and Radharani, both. They are the gopis are the greatest devotees of Krishna, and Radharani is the topmost gopi. So the Ashtasakis come just after Srimati Radharani in devotion.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you.
Yes, yes. So each person has a name. They have a specialty. They have so many details. I don't think we can cover that in this class. We can go over this in the next class probably, like what their service is, what is their bhava, meaning what is their consciousness. There are like 64 gopis who comes after. Yes, please.
Prabhuji, actually the two main Ashtasakis are Lalita and Vishaka, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, so even among the 8, you can divide them into closer to Krishna and Radharani are Lalita and Vishaka, and then comes the others. So we discussed about Srimati Radharani being blind at birth and not talking. So how did she become normal? That's when Krishna met Radharani.
I have
Yes.
heard that when Pudana was taking Krishna away, like Krishna was killing Pudana and Krishna fell down at Radha's place. So Radha.
I also heard that same story.
Yeah, in Radha Krishna, there was a serial in TV. They do some. They have given one representation or one interpretation of that story. In the book by Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, it is given that Krishna comes to Kirtida Maharani and Vrishabhanu's house with Yashoda and Nanda Gopar. So they just having a family visit, and at that time, while Kirtida Maharani and Yashoda were talking, Krishna came. Krishna crawled his way all the way to Radharani, and her eyes were closed, as we can see. She was born blind. But then when Krishna touched her face, she opened her eyes and she saw Krishna. She was actually manifesting a pastime where she didn't want to see anybody or anything, and the first thing she wanted to see was Krishna. So that's why this whole pastime where when Krishna comes, she opens her eyes. And
Prabhuji,
yes,
Prabhuji, I remember we discussing a story about Radharani and Krishna, where Radharani, when Radharani and Krishna were in the Goloka Vrindavan, Radharani says that actually she'll only open her eyes when when she sees Krishna. Is that right?
yes, yes, yes. So we discussed when you were not there, there was a curse by Sridhama in Goloka Vrindavan that when Krishna goes to the material world, Radharani will come, but then Radharani will be separated from Krishna for 100 years. But then,
Prabhuji, actually Sridhama is Radharani's brother, so why would he curse them?
yeah, that is in the material world when they were born as a brother. Then it is not clear whether it is the same Sridhama or it is another Gopa boy in Goloka Vrindavan who cursed Srimati Radharani. We discussed that pastime in the first class where Sridhama was protecting Krishna and Radharani was talking critically about Krishna, and he was and Sridhama was not happy with Radharani, and then Radharani cursed Sridhama to become a demon, and then he counter cursed Radharani to go to the material world, be born, and then she will miss Krishna for 100 years. And then Krishna told Radharani, "Don't worry, I will be born where you are born, and we'll have wonderful pastimes there." And Radharani said, "The very first person I would see will be you. Until then, I won't open my eyes or ears for anyone." So that's why this pastime happens. Okay, so let's go to the Kahoot. We are running out of time. We'll cover the missed parts. I think I covered at least the parts which have questions in the Kahoot. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay, so oh, actually somebody had drawn here, and that's why we were not seeing some parts before. Okay, we are waiting for players to join, and the pin is 1837629. So 1837629. Okay, Santoshi has joined, Cat Eyes Ball has joined, Krishna has joined. So who all are there?
Prabhuji, please wait for a minute.
Okay, sure.
Prabhuji, can you please wait for a while actually?
Yes, please get ready.
Prabhuji, there is some issue with the phone, so actually please wait for 1 second.
Yes.
Ji, actually, where is Ayana ji?
There, she's right here.
Hi, Ayana ji.
Ayana has joined as me, it looks like.
Hi, Ayana.
Ayana slept a little bit, so that's why she was late.
Prabhuji.
Yes, are you able to join?
Yes, Prabhuji. I wanted to say that I hurt my leg at school and now I'm not able to walk.
Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better now that the leg heals pretty fast. Praying to Krishna that everything will be okay soon. Okay?
Yeah, Prabhuji. This coming Monday, it's my birthday.
Yes.
Day before yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Belated birthday wishes, Tarunji.
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Birthday wishes, Tarunji.
Thank you. Happy late birthday, Tarunji.
Belated.
Oh, Billy.
Happy belated birthday, Tarunji.
And happy birthday in advance to Meenakshi ji.
Birthday, Meenakshi. Prabhuji, I think all the participants have joined.
All right.
Yes,
So
everyone joined.
started. Okay, Narada Muni wanted to take darshan of baby Krishna and baby Dash, Sridham, Shiva, Brahma, Radha. All right, Radha. Very good. Okay, second question. Radharani showed her eternal appearance with friends to Narada Muni when he visited her for the first time on earth. True or false? True, everybody got it right. Hari Bol. What is the eternal age of Srimati Radharani in Goloka Vrindavan? 13 years, 15 years, 14 years, 2 months and 15 days, 14 years. Yes, 14 years, 2 months and 15 days. That's her eternal age. She never ages more than that. Okay, Krishna is on fire. Santoshji, Ishwarji, Krishna, Cat, Ice Ball and Tarun. Ji. Okay, how many gopis constitute the Ashtasakis of Srimati Radharani? 2, 8, 4, 6. Yes, Ashtasakis means 8. That's right. Okay, Ishwarji is now in first place. Second, Santoshji, Krishna, Cat Eyes Ball and Tarunji. Who is not an Ashtasaki of Srimati Radharani? Jatila, Chitra, Induleka, Rangadevi. So, this might be a slightly difficult. Yeah, the answer is Jatila. Who is not an Ashtasaki? Jatila is actually the mother-in-law of Radharani. She always tries Krishna and Radharani not to meet.
Prabhuji, I'm the one who got Jatila.
Hari Bol, very good, Meenakshi ji. So, very good. So, let's go to the next question. Radharani was blind, deaf and dumb when she was born on earth. True or false? Yes, true. Okay. Ishwarji, Santoshji, Krishna, Tarunji and Cat Eyes Ball. Second last question. Narada Muni cured Radharani to become normal as Vrishabhanu requested. True or false? False. Somebody else cured Radharani when he touched her.
It was Krishna.
Yes, the first person Radharani saw on earth was Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Kirtita Maharani, her mother, Sridama, her brother, or Krishna. Yes, Krishna. Because when Krishna came to her and touched her, she opened her eyes. The first person she saw was Krishna. Okay, the third place goes to Santoshji. Hari Bol. Second place goes to Krishna. And first place goes to Ishwarji. And all of you are winners. Cat Ice Ball, Meenakshi ji, fifth.
I'm Cat Ice Ball.
Yeah, very good, Sonakshi ji. Very nice. You almost got on the podium. But you are a winner because you played and learned today about Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So, congratulations to the winners. Have a good rest of your Saturday and a wonderful Hare Krishna. Arubhascha kripa sindhupya evacha patitanam pavanepyo vaishnavepyo namo namaha. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.